Bryce Miller and the Mariners in their home whites have taken the mound. It was just a couple of years ago when Bryce Miller began the season as the Mariners' top pitching prospect. He would make his major league debut in early May against these Athletics inside the Coliseum. Really ties him up on a curveball that dives down and in on Soderstrom. That's the first strikeout of the season for Bryce Miller. 2-2 from Bryce Miller. He put him away. Now the curveball gets Soderstrom for the second straight at bat. He locked him up, a heater at the knees, and Bryce Miller gets out of a jam and he leaves him loaded. This kicks away from Cal on a swing and a miss. He's really leaned on that curveball tonight. Bryce Miller has. There's out number 2.
Bryce Miller getting ready for his second start of the season and his first career start against San Francisco. Bryce 0 for 1 to start the year.
Swing and a miss. He really elevates the heater and picks up his first strikeout tonight.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. A beautiful curveball out of the zone. Huff chases. That's the second punch out for Miller. Swung on and missed. Down goes Wade as he swings through. Miller goes 1-2-3.
Miller's 0-2. A check swing and he goes around, and Bryce Miller strikes out Fitzgerald on 3 pitches.
And we've seen this pitch, this knuckle curve, be so effective. It just starts in the zone and just continues to drop off the table.
Bryce Miller needs a win against these Rangers. 0-3 in his career with an 8.64.
He locked him up. There's another 4-seamer. First strikeout tonight for Miller. Garcia takes off, a wave and a miss, a throw down but wide. Stolen base for Garcia, a strikeout to Jock Peterson. A wave and a miss, chasing well off the plate. 4th strikeout for Bryce Miller.
Miller gets him with a slider right here.
And he gets him. Curveball beneath the zone, strikes out high. Bryce Miller on the mound, Ange, making his 4th start of the season.
Yeah, and we have seen him use his slider quite a bit versus right-handed batters. He uses that split early in games, his knuckle curve throughout versus lefty.
On the edge for strike 3 call. And a good start for Bryce Miller. Focus on the 4 others. The rotation numbers are actually quite strong. A swing and a miss going right after him, challenging him with 96, and Bryce Miller looking very good through the first couple of batters. Strike 3 called. He sears the edge at 97 miles an hour, and Bryce Miller just spun his best inning this year. 7th pitch of the at-bat on the way. And he gets a swing and a miss. Another 96 mile an hour bolt from Bryce Miller. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He changes speeds on him and picks up another strikeout. That's 5 punch outs over the first 2 innings from Bryce Miller. Another 0-2. And he got him losing his helmet. 96 mile an hour fastball up and in. That's the 6th strikeout for Miller.
His splitter's just no fair. 85 miles per hour on the 0-2 pitch and then just comes up and in.
3 pitches and he blows the doors off them. That is strikeout number 7 for Bryce Miller. Another 1-2. That is on the edge, a fastball, strikeout number 8 for Bryce Miller. He has been something else tonight in Cincinnati through 5.
Yeah, it looked really good. His last time out, just the 5 innings, we know it was cut short a little bit, but the 8 strikeouts, and the big reason, getting back to that fastball.
He got him, and there goes the bat. That's a pretty dramatic first strikeout of the game for Bryce.
And need some extra pine tar on this thing, but the split right there, going fishing for it, loses the bat.
So aggressive, chasing that splitter well off the dish. That's a big strikeout for out number 1.
This is a really good one. So that ball just kind of tailing away, no chance.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Really got him waving outside that sweeping breaking ball. 3rd strikeout tonight for Bryce Miller.
It's a good feeling when you can get that breaking ball down below the strike zone, execute with 2 strikes, put someone away, take a breath. You got 2 outs.
Well, that breaking ball gets a strikeout to Casas. That's the 4th from Bryce Miller.
Sharper breaking ball. Tristan Casas just continues to struggle. That's a pitch that he can usually handle when he's on.
It is Bryce Miller on the bump tonight for the Mariners. He's making start number 6. Facing the Angels here tonight, and you were mentioning the fastball earlier against a team that swings and misses a lot. Maybe this is the start that kind of gets him catapulted into the next month of the season. That's a kind of a feeble swing and a miss from Shonowell.
This is a good split. Big weapon against lefties.
Swing and a miss. The split finger puts Adele away for round number 3. Now that is a good sign. 96, top of the zone, and a big swing and a miss. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 4th strikeout for Miller tonight.
You know, we talk about Trout, how good he is down in the strike zone. That's a pitch you're going to be so careful with. This is a split.
Gets the call just off the plate. There's out number 1. Swing and a miss as Neto is saying that he got a piece of it. And home plate umpire is not buying it. That's Jim Wolf. Miller's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Now that's.
I mean, you know, going back to last year, it was weird to think.
Strike 3 call. A little bit of a knee buckler there.
I'm like, please don't turn that dial down. Just keep sending it out to someone else, because I don't want to look like a clown out there.
Bryce Miller, who is back from the injured list. It is his first start in a couple of weeks for Seattle.
Incredible stuff. Look for that 4-seam at the top and the split knuckle curve, though. That's going to be his bread and butter today.
1-2 on a check swing. He did go at strike 3. Bill Miller over at first makes the call, and Buxton punches out at the hand of Miller. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Breaking ball down and in. Back-to-back strikeouts in Miller's return.
This is the Miller we saw last year. 4 seams to the top, splits down and away, and then works off that with that good knuckle curve.
Little check swing grounder back to Miller at the mound, and he'll sling it on to first to get out number 1.
What he did so good right here was he stayed low. Sometimes if you stand straight up into that throw, you can spike it in the ground or lose it high. But watch how he stays into his legs. That was done perfectly.
More recently with the Braves. This is first in LA. On the corner, strike 3 called. Curveball locks. 3-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout up. Swing and a miss. Waving at a fastball up and
pose and everything.
Did you have somebody take the photo for you?
I did.
Yeah, that's a good sound. Seeing live pitching, I mean, that must be kind of a hard reacclimation process to get back in. Another strikeout. There's 2 away. Strike 3 called at the knee. Schwarber not pleased with that.
And the Red Sox, but yeah, they are right there. I'm talking about the Dodgers, so huge.
A wave and a miss on a good.
You go back to last year, 54 strikeouts on that pitch, top 10 in baseball.
He gets the splitter. He got him. 4th strikeout. Cal able to hold on to it. A strikeout from Bryce Miller. And Schneemann is transferred. Well, Bryce Miller maybe taking advantage of that a little bit. Strikes him out. For tonight, he'll never forget. 2-2. Gets the call just in off the plate. And Schneemann.
He was on his game. Max Fried on the other side on his game. If Bryce has that pitch tonight, it's going to be a long night for the Braves.
What were you saying?
Thanks, Bryce.
Well, Miller goes right after him and blows his doors off at 97 miles an hour. Miller strikes out Acuna for round number 2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. There was the splitter. That was vicious. No chance for Murphy. He swings through.
Jammed him on the ground over to second base and Rivas. Well executed pitch by Bryce Miller, and he gets out of a jam.
Into the motion, the 1-0. Swung on and ripped on 2 hops right to Josh Naylor. Scoops it up. He'll take it to the bag himself. He'll stomp on first.
Being overtaxed over the last 3 games, it's nice to see. It'd be really nice to see Miller go a little bit deeper into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and a steady diet of fastballs to Trout.
When they are on their game, they can shut down just about any lineup.
Oh, fastball. Or just outside the top 10. Swing and a miss. That fastball on a 1-2. Oh, weak wave and a miss. Chasing that fastball. Dotted up, down and away. Bryce Miller.
Underneath. I think I'm just kind of remembering different pitchers. Mark Langston used to wrap his arm in a towel in between every inning.
You're in. Swing and a miss. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and Trout strikes out for the second time. 500 at this point. Cut on and missed. This is 2-2. Swing and a miss. His 8th strikeout.
He made up a lot of ground.
Cut on and missed. A devastating splitter from Bryce Miller. 9 strikeouts, a new season high.
New Jersey, I bet his entire family was there to witness that.
Bryce Miller has matched a career high 10 strikeouts tonight. Miller's 2-2. He locked him up. The 11th strikeout tonight from Bryce Miller. It is a new career high. Tigers 2 games ahead of the Mariners in the loss column entering play. Swing and a miss on a well-located fastball on the outer black. There's the first strike.
Absolutely. They see
look at White Langford.
Yeah.
96 up and in, well located there. Swing and a miss. Miller gets the whiff on Garcia. The 0-2. He got him. A wave and a miss. Man, that was pretty filthy. A splitter from Bryce. Bryce Miller takes the ball tonight for the Mariners.
Last outing he had here against the Angels, 11 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. A splitter from Bryce Miller. That's his first strikeout tonight. Oh, that was pretty nasty.
That works.
There it is. Out number 1. Beck strikes out. Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs. Back-to-back punch-outs, Bryce Miller. Well, let's try this again, shall we? And this one, there you go, right down Broadway. Julio has a beat on it. On the track, Yard holds it. Runners both tag. 2 outs, both advance. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, chasing off the plate. That looks good. Bryce Miller. Good morning, good afternoon, Bryce Miller.
19 innings pitched in 3 starts against Detroit. No runs allowed. But again, those were the last 2 years, not this season. This year, it's been a little bit of a rougher go with a couple of injury stints. Uses that fastball to get the strikeout. Look good that time as he gets Torres to reach up. Taps one up the first base line. Miller is over. Miller with a flip. And Miller with a 1-2-3 inning. There's a 1-2 pitch to Carpenter. Waved on and missed on the splitter. A 9-pitch frame for string cheese.
Well, Bryce Miller for the Mariners started Game 4 of the division series on Wednesday, so this is short rest. But he's the only guy, as far as the starters go, that didn't pitch on Friday. So by default, he gets the ball in Game 1.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is he's trying to control the tempo, and he's going to turn it over to the bullpen for a lot of guys. And there's the breakdown. He has a lot of ways to get you out, but be careful with the fastball up. And when he gets 2 strikes, he's got to turn them into better outs than he has on the year.
Miller's next pitch. Swing and a miss. He climbs the ladder. A 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and Miller a little overdue for his first strikeout tonight. There it is. Out number 2 in the 4th.
Strikes out Santander. Sets it up with the fastballs and then gets him with a splitter. Chops it to second. Routine Polanco. 2 up and 2 down in the 5th. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Springer. 10 in a row retired by Bryce Miller. 2 of the first 3 reached against Miller. He's proceeded to retire 14 of the last 15. And pitching on short rest for the first time in his career. He's picking a really good time to have his best start this year. Straw, shallow center field. On comes Rodriguez, calls off Robles. Miller to Guerrero with a 1-2. Bouncing ball to the middle. Polanco on the other side of the bag. Lobs it over there to get him. 2 gone in the 6th. Not going this time. A fly ball popped into left. On comes Arozarena. And Bryce Miller has dug deep and gone 6 innings in this game. A leadoff home run and nothing after that. Mission accomplished and then some for Bryce Miller, who was the default choice to start Game 1 because everybody else had pitched on Friday. This is his best start all year.
Yeah, all year. And couldn't come at a better time. And for a staff who is exhausted, can't even tell you what those congratulations mean to him.
Bryce Miller for the Mariners. Game 1 was his best start of the season. He gave up a home run in the very first pitch to George Springer and just 1 hit the rest of the way and went 6.
And he was very successful elevating, even though during the year his elevated fastball did not play well. It played well in the first game.
A fastball is elevated and cut on and missed. miss. 98 for Miller, feeling froggy.
Again, that's going to be the key. In for effect, up for outs. But you have to control the count to get the hitters to swing at that pitch.
Fires 2-2. Sticks with it. Popped up. Suarez down the line. Rosarena comes on, and Suarez catches it twice. Well, double catch there for the second out of the first inning.
He had to cover a lot of ground. This is a great play.
The 1-2 to Kirk. Got him to chase a sweeper. That thing moved a mile. And Bryce Miller has put up a 0 in the first inning. Clement swats it up the middle, but Rivas is there. Leo Rivas plucking that ball, taking a hit away from Clement.
Outstanding play on a not-so-good pitch. 0-2, and he left it right there. It's a bad feeling for a pitcher, and then it gets rewarded by a great play by the infielder, and you're like, okay, all right, can't do that again. But that's a great play.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a splitter. It's the third one for Bryce Miller. Over 2 Stevens. To first, caught by Naylor. Back to second, double play. Seattle writing a different story in Game 5.
I believe it was the splitter that he threw, and he hung it. And that's supposed to freeze when you see a line drive, but that's a tough one to freeze on when you think about a ball being pulled to that side. And a great break for Seattle.
Sanchez down swinging, got him with a splitter.
Great pitch on the inside part of the plate that looks better than it is. And I mean, that is a obvious, huge out.
Swinging, it's rattled foul on top of the plate. It's a fair ball, a step and a throw over to first base, and they got it. Wow! What on earth? How on earth did that happen? Cal Raleigh fielded, he stepped on home, and he threw to first base, and they got the double play. That was absolutely bananas. It's a 2-3 bases loaded double play.
Well, they are going to make the move.
Wow. Holy cow. Dan Wilson going to take the ball from Bryce Miller with nobody out in the 5th.